Military personnel of Reddit. What's the craziest leadership failure you witnessed? Desert Storm, 1991. I was a newly minted sergeant with the 3rd Infantry Division. We'd been pushing north into Iraq for 3 days. Sleep-deprived, dust-covered, running on caffeine and adrenaline. Our company commander, Captain Reynolds, was an academy graduate with 0 combat experience. West Point education, family connections, fast-tracked to command. Looked great on paper, terrible in the field. We reached our objective, a suspected enemy communications hub. Intelligence reported minimal resistance, but Captain Reynolds was convinced this would be his moment of glory. His chance to earn that silver star like his father. Against the XO's advice, he ordered a frontal assault. Broad daylight. No reconnaissance. No fire support. Element of surprise, he insisted, though how surprising we'd be driving 5 tanks across open desert in formation is beyond me. Our platoon sergeant, Master Sergeant Wilkins, a Desert Shield veteran, tried reasoning with him. Sir, standard protocol is to observe, then call in air support before engaging. Reynolds dismissed him. This isn't training, Sergeant. This is war. Wilkins responded, exactly why we should follow procedure, sir. Captain wasn't having it. Pulled rank. Are you questioning my authority, Sergeant? Wilkins looked him dead in the eye. No, sir. Just your judgment. Reynolds ordered Wilkins to stand down and radioed battalion that we were engaging the enemy. That's when Wilkins did something I'd never seen before. He called battalion himself on an open channel where everyone could hear, be advised, Captain Reynolds is attempting an unauthorized frontal assault without proper reconnaissance or support. Request immediate intervention. Radio silence. Then the battalion commander's voice. Captain Reynolds, stand down immediately. That's an order. Reynolds was livid, face bright red under his helmet, threatened to court-martial Wilkins for insubordination. 2 hours later, reconnaissance drones revealed the communications hub was actually a forward ammunition depot, heavily fortified. Machine gun nests, anti-tank positions. Would have been a slaughter. Battalion commander arrived by helicopter, pulled Reynolds aside. We couldn't hear what was said, but Reynolds was relieved of command on the spot. Wilkins took temporary command until a replacement arrived. That night, EOD called in an airstrike. Depot went up like the 4th of July. From 5 miles away, the blast knocked equipment off tables. Would have been right on top of us if Reynolds had his way. Reynolds was transferred to logistics. Never saw combat again. Resigned his commission a year later. Wilkins received a Bronze Star for exceptional judgment under pressure. Citation never mentioned he directly disobeyed his commanding officer, but everyone knew. At his retirement ceremony years later, the general presenting his final honors said, "Some leaders show courage by charging forward. Others show it by standing their ground. Master Sergeant Wilkins saved more lives by saying no than most soldiers do by saying yes." That lesson stuck with me throughout my career. True leadership isn't about rank or authority. It's about responsibility. Sometimes the most courageous order is the one you refuse to follow. Every officer I trained after that, I told them Wilkins's story. Some got it, some didn't. The ones who understood became good leaders. The others, well, hopefully they had a Wilkins in their unit when it mattered. 27 years later, I still keep in touch with the men from that company. At reunions, we toast Wilkins first, the man who had the courage to risk his career to save our lives. There's a framed photo in my home office. Our unit, standing in the desert. Wilkins in the center. Caption reads, "The day nothing happened." And thank God for that.